30 seconds.
Roger.
20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Roll's completed.
Roger, roll complete.
There goes the pitch.
Roger, pitch. You're on your way, Molly Brown.
Yeah, man.
We're a little bit high on the flight path, but no problem, Molly Brown.
Okay, Molly Brown's go for staging.
Roger, looks good from here.
Roger. Program update received.
Roger, update.
Okay, there was staging.
Roger, stage.
And we're thrusting.
Okay, thrust looks good from here.
Show full scale round to there. Okay, we're starting to steer. The horizon's got right in view.
Roger.
Our GS is go.
Looks good from here.
Oh man, look at that.
Steering is good from here.
Stand by to copy 2-1.
Roger.
Delta V 139. GMTRC 155547. GETRC 013147. Roll left 55. GMTRB 160531. Roll right 65.
Roger, copy Delta V 139. GMTRC 155547. GETRC 013147. Roll left 55. GMTRB 160531. Roll right 65.
Roger.
What is going on, my friends? It is Friday. Happy Friday, and welcome to the Lightspeed Lounge. If you've never tuned in for a Lightspeed Lounge, you're looking at it. It's just where I don't feel like playing video games, and I feel like listening to some tunes, hanging out with you guys, shooting the shit, and just enjoying an evening with some Hello Greedo viewers. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. But welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. If the music is too quiet, too loud, let me know in the chat. I'll be happy to adjust. But welcome to the live stream, Cody, Chris Mitchell, Aubrey Gilbert, Clarkus Marcus. I like that name. Bumblebee. What's up, Psychotic? Nate, Spy Guy 870, Cameron, Indiana Jones. Everybody that I did not mention. Welcome one and all to the Lightspeed Lounge. So last Lightspeed Lounge, I had Battlefront Updates, Mr. Elliott from Battlefront Updates on, and that was the first ever time I've ever had anybody on a guest on either a Lightspeed Lounge or a live stream in that kind of format. You know, I kind of wanted to treat it like an interview, but I also wanted to treat it kind of as a, you know, just a conversation more so than an interview. Just get to know Elliott, because I've been talking to him for a long time, and it was so much fun. And if you missed it, I uploaded it as an archived stream. You can check it out. But I'm hoping to do more of those Lightspeed Lounges with guests. I think that would be so much fun to have like Alex and Molly from Star Wars Explained. I would love to have Dash Star on the live stream as well. Yeah, anybody, really. I mean, it's just kind of a cool way to get to know some people, you know? I don't think the roadmap come out today. I am so behind on current things with video games, and Battlefront included. Is there another roadmap coming out? Roadmap?
Glad to join another stream. Not like I'm doing anything else, right? Anyway, what's your favorite lunch spot in Atlanta?
Starkiller, thank you so much for the first super chat donation and channel support of the stream. I greatly appreciate that, man. On this Lightspeed Lounge Friday night. Friday night? It's not even 6:30, or it is 6:30. Starkiller says, "Hey man, glad to join another stream. Not like I'm doing anything else, right? Anyway, what's your favorite lunch spot in Atlanta?" Well, glad you're here, man. My favorite lunch, well, so whenever I do make it up to Atlanta, there's a Laughing Skull Brewery restaurant. It is fantastic, has awesome hamburgers. But Starkiller, I'm assuming you're from Atlanta. My favorite, I mean, just my all-time favorite since I was a kid, whenever I go to Atlanta, and it's just a grease pit, and it's nothing special, but you already know what I'm talking about. It's the Varsity. The Varsity is, like, just... There's a Varsity in the Atlanta airport. I did not know that. So whenever I had a layover flight about 3 weeks ago, and I saw a Varsity sign in the Atlanta airport, and I was like, oh my god, I only got 15 minutes, but you're goddamn right, I'm going to get 2 chili dogs and some fries, and that's exactly what I... No, I got onion rings, and that's exactly what I did, and it was fantastic. So yeah, Starkiller, I have a soft spot for the Varsity just because I grew up in Atlanta, and whenever we would go to Braves games, we would always stop into the Varsity. So, yeah, I appreciate that channel support, though, and allowing me to reminisce a little bit. But I appreciate that, man. And Jason96, hey fella, what's going on, man? How's it going? Sorry I missed the Q&A stream, and thanks for answering my question. It's Friday night for me, currently 25 to midnight. Up playing Rainbow Six Siege with the lads. Nice, that sounds like a fun night. Jason, I actually bought Rainbow Six Siege like the week before my daughter was born, and I don't think I've played it since. Not because I didn't like it, not because I didn't want to play it more, but it was just because, yeah, I have no time. The only time I play video games anymore is when I stream. That's about it. But next time you'll get the Q&A. Well, a guy who actually wants to eat Varsity more than once in a lifetime, and I also get 2 chili dogs. My body hates me for it, and I live in... Oh, nice. Yeah, like I said, man, it's nothing special. It's nothing special, but it's just kind of like one of those things that you grow up with, you know? Kind of neat. Stephen Paulwig, hey man, have you been keeping up with Star Wars Theory's Vader fan film? It looks amazing. The first time I ever heard about it was like maybe a week ago. I had no idea he was doing this. I saw, what did I see? I saw like a Palpatine makeup test or something like that. Pretty badass, man. Like, that is such a huge project, it's gonna be a labor of love, you know? He's got plenty of support behind him. I wish him the best of luck. That's a huge endeavor, and I'm sure it's nerve-wracking, you know? Trying to make sure things are running smoothly and make sure everything's going well. But yeah, that's crazy. I haven't had much time to kind of investigate and like look into what it's actually going to be, but just the fact that he's gone this far is pretty impressive, you know, for sure. Are we ever going to reach the galaxy? Makatsi. Psychotic, I have not opened that DM yet. I need to open my DMs and check them all, but I absolutely will soon. Probably tomorrow morning. My wife actually works tomorrow morning. She works like one Saturday out of the month, and tomorrow's her Saturday, so maybe I'll spend the morning catching up with some stuff, you know. Are we ever gonna reach the galaxy? Makatsi asks. So you guys have probably heard me talk about this, but the galaxy that you're looking at outside of my Subaru Crosstrek windshield is the Andromeda Galaxy. And that is 2.5 million light years away from Earth, from our galaxy, actually. So, if we're currently traveling at the speed of light in my car, in the Lightspeed Lounge, then maybe we're halfway there, judging by, like, the size of the galaxy. So maybe we have another, like, I don't know, 1.25 million years to go. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see. I'm currently making a video on Metro 2033 covering basically everything within the game. Do you have any tips for making a long video on a subject? Anders. Cool question. I need to play those games. I think is that the first one, Anders? I think that's the only one I've ever dabbled with. I bought it when it first came out, and I never really played it that much. Do you have any tips for making a long video on a subject? I think the most important thing is probably an outline. You know, whenever, even if it's just a rough outline, right? Just some basic ideas jotted down on a piece of paper or a notepad file can make a huge difference. It's like, you know, it's just guidance. It's a little bit of guidance. And for me and my scatterbrain and how often I am very unorganized in my thoughts, as most of you who watch my streams know, a simple outline can go a long way. That is without a doubt my biggest advice. Yeah. Make a little outline. Maybe, you know, cover different subjects, write those down, and then yeah. I don't know. Yeah. But cool question, man. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. Will you stream Battlefront 2 today? High Performer 2? No, not today. Not today. I'll be streaming it on Sunday. Sunday morning is the next time I'll be streaming Battlefront 2 or anything for that matter. Yeah, Sunday morning. Did I say Sunday or Saturday? If I said Saturday, I meant Sunday. But yeah, Sunday morning, as of right now, my plan is to stream Battlefront 2 for about an hour at maybe like 9 or 9:30 in the morning Eastern time. And then for after that first hour, I'm gonna hop into like PUBG with a couple of my mods and just shoot the shit, play a couple rounds of PUBG, maybe for 30 minutes to an hour. Not too sure, but yeah, that's my plan right now. Hey there, Greedo. Been a while since I've been able to catch a stream. Hope all is well with you and wifey and baby. Yeah, what's going on, Josh? Good to see you, man. Yeah, everything's going awesome. What was the big milestone today? I've been trying to like hold her, I don't know how to describe it. Sit her up, basically. Sit her up. Like I pull her hands towards me and she sits up, and then I kind of balance her on the floor, and she, you know, she's getting better at like that core strength. But she's getting better at like kind of
I think the Braves
oh, one sec.
the WS if so versus who?
Oh, one sec. Again, Lego. What shit? What was I saying? Shit, what was I saying? Oh, sitting her up. Yeah. Is that what I was saying?
Hey man, I've been working all summer and I haven't been able to catch any streams. It's great to be back and I look forward to seeing more smiley face.
Nice, your boy. Thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. No, I was reading something actually. But yeah, so like we're trying to I'm trying to get her set up, and she's just, dude, it's insane how smiley she is and how aware of her surroundings. You know, before I had a kid, you know, I knew time flew, you know, time moves quick. Where's the time go, right? But before I had a kid, that phrase didn't really mean anything. And now I have a kid. She's 5.5 months old already. And fucking time flies, man. It's crazy. It's insane. Like, I think about... Well, I kind of compare it to other 5.5 to 6 month things that happened in my life, right? I was on deployment for 6 months. That's my daughter's entire life right now. That's crazy for me to think about. Yeah, time flies, man. It's insane. It's already a half a year. And you don't get many in your life. But yeah. Lego Star Wars fan 77. You think the Braves will make the World Series? If so, versus who? Do I think... Oh, they're doing pretty good this season. I haven't been keeping... Actually, let's see what the Braves' record is right now. 89 and 70. Okay, so they are. Oh, they're at the. Are they at the tip top of the National League? National League East. Okay, so no. Cubs look like. Oh wow, Cubs are doing really well. Rockies are tied in the NL West. Nice, they're doing good though. They're going really good. Maybe anything's possible, right? If Lego, if I could pick one team for them to play against, it would have to be. Let's see. Was it the Pirates? And my headset just cut out. All right. Let me see. I'm trying to look. 92, 93. Fred McGriff. Was it 92 they played the Pirates in the World Series? Or not, leading into the World Series, rather? Because that was the NL East game, right? All you guys who don't give a shit about baseball, I apologize for the time being. I don't know. I just want them to go to the World Series again, man. I used to follow the Braves when I lived in Atlanta quite a bit. Used to go to quite a few games with like my little league team and whatnot. Me and my dad go, and I just grew up a Braves fan, you know, loved them. And I remember like Sid Bream sliding into home. I actually have a Sid Bream jersey. This is way before everybody's time, probably. But I actually have a Sid Bream jersey. And whenever I wear it to the Braves Stadium, SunTrust Park now, I always get high fives, or people want to take the like picture of the back of my jersey. It's kind of funny. Just like a little moment in Braves history that is so debatable. He was out. I'll admit it. But it's just, I don't know. It's just kind of a neat little thing, you know. But I appreciate the channel support, man. And your boy, hey man, I've been working all summer and I haven't been able to catch any streams. It's great to be back and I look forward to seeing more. Well, thank you so much for supporting something that you don't often watch, man. I really appreciate that. I hope you're able to catch my videos when I post them, though. But man, I really appreciate that channel support. And good on you for working all summer. Good on you. It's nice to have as my dad always said growing up, and it's, you know, I had a job. My first job was Burger King when I was 15. And my dad always said, when I was a kid, it's nice to have a little of your own money in your pocket. Just a little bit, right? Just to go get a milkshake. And, yeah. I was a hard-headed young kid, but, I mean, not hard. I was a good kid, but, you know, I didn't take that to heart at that time. You know, obviously I slacked off. First job, 15, fast food. But I don't know. It's nice to have a little money in your pocket, right? But enjoy that summer job, man. I guess summer's over now, right? But I appreciate that channel support. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? Max. A New Hope. A New Hope is my my all-time favorite. It's when I think of Star Wars, I think of A New Hope. It's the movie I watched the most as a kid. I think it's the most kind of, I don't know. I'm a sucker for an origin story. Most film franchises or any kind of thing like that, my favorite film in the franchise isn't the origin story or the first one in the series. For the most part, obviously there's exceptions like Dark Knight or Winter Soldier, you know. But A New Hope for me is where it's at. It's the most, in my opinion, the most kind of basic, fun, adventure, space flick, you know? I don't know. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Sorry for drinking on microphone, ladies and gentlemen. Jason96, my Q&A question was about travel. Just sorted out going to Paris next spring with my girlfriend. Can't wait. Been on an urban holiday spree recently. Maybe next time I'll go more rural like you. Nice, man. That's pretty awesome. I actually have a buddy out in Germany right now on his honeymoon. Him and his new wife seem to be enjoying themselves quite a bit. They send us pictures of them drinking enormous liters of beer. It's Oktoberfest over there. They're like deep in the Oktoberfest celebrations, and they're just like sending us pictures of them drinking giant liter beers. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, man, See as much as you can, do as much as you can. That's one thing that I'm gonna... My plan, Jason, like right now, is for the next 18 years, until my daughter is 18, I'm gonna write 10 pages every year. And then by the time she's 18, I'll have 180 pages. And I will give it to her like a book, right? And it's me, I don't know, it'll just be my thoughts about what I hope for her, and maybe just things about myself. And I think it would be a really, really interesting kind of thing for her to have, you know? At least maybe she won't appreciate it at first, like, you know, most kids probably don't appreciate that kind of stuff, but yeah, I don't know, I just think it's kind of a cool idea, you know? And this going to this point, one of the things that I really want to instill in her is to see things. If you want to move to Utah, you know, fucking move to Utah. Don't feel stuck. Go on adventures, you know? Because if you don't do that kind of stuff, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Oh, I could have done this. I could have done that. So, I really want, you know, to make sure, I really want to instill that in her, you know? Don't get stuck. Don't feel like you need to stay. You know. What's your favorite Star Wars game? Nightmare 6273. My all-time favorite Star Wars game is Star Wars Galaxies. You guys know that. It's a MMO that came out early 2000s. I think it was 2002 or 2003. Yeah. What's up, ENC? Thank you for the comment earlier, man. That warmed the heart. I appreciate that. And best of luck to you, man. That's too cool. That's too cool. How would you feel about a Star Wars game in the style of XCOM? I prefer strategy games where you get attached to a small squad of characters rather than throwing soldiers away. XCOM. I know it by name. I don't know if I've ever seen it, honestly. Yeah, I've never... Wait, what? Oh, I see how this is. Okay. No, I don't think I've actually ever looked at XCOM before, but I'm looking at screenshots right now, so I guess I can see how it's played. Yeah, something like that would be fun. Maybe like a... Yeah. Yeah, something like that would be fun. I mean, I really, really, really want a RTS, though. That's kind of where my number one... maybe my number two. It goes back and forth between a Skyrim-style Star Wars game or a modern Star Wars RTS as my number one, you know. Lego Star Wars Fan 77. Once again, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. Channel survives because of you guys. Do you have a favorite Marvel movie? I do. It is Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I enjoy most of the Marvel movies. To me, the vast majority, whenever I watch them, I kind of, they're, I don't know, they're just kind of okay. They don't really blow me away. They're just kind of, yeah, it was alright, and then I forget about it the next day, you know? But The Winter Soldier, to me, was different. It feels like a smaller scale story. Granted, it's about giant ships in the sky that are gonna basically like Minority Report, mind read people and kill them based off of like what their patterns and what they post online even, and their voting record, right? Wasn't all that kind of stuff included in the, yeah, something like that, which is a cool thing. But yeah, Winter Soldier's my favorite. It felt kind of like a spy thriller. The combat was fun, fast-paced. It wasn't too crazy.
The Lightspeed Lounge doesn't get much better. Keep up the good work, man.
Nice, man. Luke, good to see you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Give me one sec. But Lego, yeah, that's Winter Soldier's my favorite. Winter Soldier's my favorite. That being said, I haven't really seen many of the recent ones. The last one that I saw was Ant-Man. Well, yeah. Luke Fredericks, playing Star Wars: The Old Republic and watching the Lightspeed Lounge. Doesn't get much better. Keep up the good work, man. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Sounds like a great idea. If you haven't bought a book yet, stick this $5 towards it. Something representational like leather bound, maybe?
Nice. Jason, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Luke, let me write down. I have a list of to-dos on the channel. Like, I have, like, join the fleet, an animated thing that pops up whenever I, yeah, basically a list of shit that I want to make for the channel, graphics, videos, and stuff like that. So right now, Luke, I am writing down Luke DM and Psychotic as well, just so I don't forget. Because, god damn it, of course the pen doesn't fucking work, right? Luke DM and Psychotic DM, there we go. Because we need to set up a Star Wars The Old Republic couple hours to play. If you guys didn't know, Luke Fredericks was basically the whole reason that, well, he created a Hello Greedo Star Wars The Old Republic guild. He created a guild fortress. What do they call it? A guild, shit. Stronghold. We have a couple hundred people in there. I haven't logged in since my daughter was born. But if you want to get into Star Wars The Old Republic, it's free right now. Doesn't cost you anything. You can create an account and play up to a certain point, I think. Contact Luke Fredericks right there. He can get you into the guild. And eventually I'll get back in there. But yeah. Psychotic, I wrote down your name so I didn't forget to get back to your DM. But yeah, man, I appreciate that. Jason96, sounds like a great idea. If you haven't bought a book yet, stick this $5 towards it. Something oh, what? You corrected yourself. Presentational. I thought you were saying representational. Is that a word? Representational. Yeah, that's totally a word, right? Representational. Yeah, okay. I don't know why that sounded weird in my head. But represent like a leather bound maybe. Yeah, that's a cool idea. I was thinking like more in my head. I was thinking of like writing it and printing it out on regular paper, and then at a certain point in the future, doing like, because you can self-publish your own book, right? Doing like just like a self-publishing thing and actually get it in a book form. You know what I mean? But yeah, I appreciate that, man. There's a lot of things that I always say I need to get started. I need to start working on this. I mean, dude, I've been writing a book for 2.5 years. I have almost like 140 pages in it right now. I only have like one more chapter to write, and that I haven't touched it since my daughter was born. And it's like, I just sit back and I'm like, fucking just finish it, man. Just finish it. But I need that inspiration, you know? Need it. Do you enjoy martial arts movies? I've been slowly watching more martial arts movies and love the Shaw Brothers Studios movies. War Guy films. No, not really. Nothing in particular. Honestly, I mean, like, I've seen Enter the Dragon, but I think that's the only Bruce Lee movie I've ever seen. I've never really been into him that much. Yeah. Kind of surprising, I guess. I kind of grew up, like most kids did, doing karate. I'm surprised that I'd never got into those, you know? Huh. Stormtrooper, A Star Wars Story. There you go. I love movies that could show you a new side of what you've always loved. There you go. How do you plan on showing the Star Wars movies to your daughter? Are you going to show the OT first or the PT first? Gaming dude. I'm going to show my daughter Star Wars in the release order. Yeah. Release order is kind of how I've always... I don't know. How I've always watched Star Wars. How I've always kind of viewed how someone should watch Star Wars. Granted, there's a shitload of people who would disagree with me, but I don't know. When I think of how I would want to watch Star Wars, I would want to watch it in release order, because there's kind of some history there, you know. There's some context to be had. Hey, this is the first one. This is what turned Star Wars into a fucking thing. This movie is what made everything else happen. So hey, maybe you should watch this thing first, because in the grand scheme of things, on the macro level, outside of the films, it is historically important, because it paved the way for everything, you know? That's kind of how I see it. Now, I understand people want the chronological order, I get it, but I don't know, I kind of look at it from an outside perspective as well, outside of the movies, the historical nature of the whole thing, you know? But, oh man. I probably sound super hypocritical because I'm watching the Clone Wars in chronological order, but I think that's majorly different, you know, because it didn't have decades between trilogies and you know, I don't know. Oh, that being said, Clone Wars video just uploaded. I had it scheduled for 7 p.m. Have you seen? Yep, I've seen Blade Runner 2049. Yep. Congrats, dude. Oh, me and my wife exchanged on our first house today. You bought a house? Damn. Oh, I think I almost said I think my wife. That's awesome. Congrats, man. That's awesome. What is it in your hometown? What's the street? What's the address? What's your security system code? You should really watch your language, you know. No, I don't, Jeff. Nice, man. Well, congrats. That's a huge step. I'm sure that's super nerve-wracking, you know. We bought our house 4 years ago, and it was super nerve-wracking. Yeah. But congrats. That's awesome. Have to send me some pictures. I'll have to actually pay attention to my shit. Yeah, Jeff. I mean, like, this is the way I talk, man. I don't like to censor myself. That sounds so stupid, doesn't it? I feel like a goon saying that, like, explaining myself. Just got notice of your video you uploaded. Nice, Republic of Texas. Yeah, uploaded, Clone Wars video was scheduled to upload a minute ago. So it just uploaded. And it is the first episode in the Battle of Mon Cala arc. And the episode is called Water War. So, so yeah, check it out. Oh, you're good, Jeff. I had Moe's tonight. I had Moe's Southwestern Grill, is that what it's called tonight? Got it takeout. Got Moe's takeout. Got home to eat it 10 minutes later. My goddamn burrito was as cold as ice. As cold as ice, not even an exaggeration. I love your videos, they are great creative. Well, I appreciate that, Max. Hey, what's up, Alexander Cunin? Thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. Gotta head to work. Have a good night, Greedo. Right back at you, man. I wish you could stick around and listen to some. I'm gonna turn. Is this too quiet? I kind of want to turn this up. Is that too loud? But Alex, try to enjoy your night of work. I appreciate the channel support, man. I wish you could stay and hang out with us. Favorite Star Wars animated character, Brendan. I mean, I'm gonna have to go with Ahsoka. so far. You know, I've seen half of the Clone Wars. I think I'm gonna have to go with Ahsoka. Because she is... I'm thinking of, like, animated exclusively characters, right? Yeah. I actually want to make a video, let me write this down, why you should watch the Clone Wars, if you haven't ever watched the Clone Wars. Because, let me write that down, there we go. You know. Shit. God. Time to throw away this pen. Because, you know, when I first started this channel, I had never seen it. I didn't know shit about it. I knew that it existed, and I probably had the same kind of mentality that a lot of people looking at Star Wars Resistance have right now, you know? I probably very similarly mindset as a lot of the people that are complaining about Resistance. Looks too kiddie. Well, I probably thought the same thing about Clone Wars when that shit came out back, you know, years ago. But I'm glad I got into it. Definitely got into it. Please turn up the music. The game I'm playing is too loud. Favorite part of Solo, Jeff. The very beginning pieces. The first, like, 25-30 minutes are my favorite parts of Solo. Yeah. I mean, I've said this before, but I just love... I kind of wish that was the movie, you know? A young Han Solo on the streets of Corellia. I think that would have made for a more interesting movie to me. Something new, you know? He could be running the streets with a bunch of kids. He could be the older teenager in a... I keep saying that it would mean... I can't speak tonight. I keep saying that it would have been neat for him to be like Rufio from Hook, right? This older teenager kid with a bunch of other kids who look up to him in this crime syndicate. So yeah, that's my favorite part of the movie. That whole beginning part, running through the spaceport, you know, trying to escape the Empire, getting separated. I even liked when he went to the recruiter, you know, we'll have you flying in no time, and in the very next scene is him basically being cannon fodder, you know. Thanks, Josh. In case no one realized, this is live footage from Elon Musk's Tesla Roadster in space, Jason. What's funny, man, is when I first made this this live stream overlay, that... It's probably hard to believe, but that didn't even pop into my head. Consciously. Maybe subconsciously. Probably subconsciously. That Roadster in space seeped into my brain and gave me inspiration for this. No question about it. Subconsciously it was there. But people started saying, is this the Tesla? And I was like, oh shit. This is totally like that. It's kind of neat, right? Well, yeah. Take it easy, gaming dude. Thanks for stopping in, man. Will you be vlogging at Celebration or just chill with family and friends, Connor? I'm probably not going to be going to Celebration unless something changes. That's around my daughter's 1-year birthday, and yeah, I probably won't be able to. You know, I've been invited to events and stuff like that recently, and I've had to decline. Just because, you know, my daughter's 5.5 months old. I've had a few opportunities that I purposely passed up. Just, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to leave her, and my wife would have to take off work. You know what I mean, and that kind of stuff. So once she gets a little older, she'll be able to stay with the grandparents and whatnot. But yeah, I wish I could go. Maybe next Celebration. You know, unless something changes. Must have been on your mind somewhere. Gotta be getting RSI from that hand. Yeah. It's not even... I like when I'm tapping the hand to songs that don't have, like, a real beat, right? What's up, Captain Kaimo? Greedo, check out the channel Electronic Gems for some amazing synthwave chillwave. Nice. I'll go ahead and pull that up. Electronic Gems. YouTube. Nice. Cool. I'll check it out. Do you think they should ever make a Mace Windu film? Window. I know what you mean, Josh. What's up, Cladle? Good to see you, man. What's up, Fred? Good to see you guys. Mace Windu. No, you know, Josh, I'm not really one for I don't know how to put this. I'm not one to go back and kind of revisit old characters. I would rather new characters, you know? So yeah, like the idea of a Mace Windu movie, or even an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie, they don't really appeal to me that much, to tell you the truth. A Han Solo movie didn't really appeal to me that much. A Boba Fett movie certainly doesn't appeal to me that much. I would rather have new tales with new characters, new stories, you know? But I understand everybody's, or a lot of people's, kind of desire for more of what they know, you know? I get it. No, I'm excited to see the Halloween movie, Jeff. Says, thoughts on the new Halloween movie, or do you not care? No, I'll eventually see it. I'm hopeful that it's going to be good. I've always wanted to see the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. I've never seen any of them. I've seen, I think, all of the... Well, that canon is so all over the place. Have you ever... I think it was Angry Video Game Nerd who recently, Cinemassacre, had a Halloween canon video where he tried to explain... yeah, it was interesting. I think it was James. Check it out if it is, check it out. If I'm wrong, I don't know where the fuck I saw it. Would you like to see Old Republic films / shows one day, Connor? Yeah, I would like to see that kind of stuff. Not necessarily like... See, when a lot of people say they want an Old Republic film or show and stuff like that, I'm not saying you're like this, but I find that a lot of people want... And then they start mentioning, like, characters they want and all that kind of stuff. To me, I would rather have an Old Republic movie that has nothing we already know about. You know? That's what's interesting to me. Yeah. The idea of an Old Republic movie is pretty interesting to me. I think that'd be kind of neat. I would even like them to go further back in time, you know? Just, there's a lot of territory to explore in the Star Wars universe, you know? Thoughts on the Joe Rogan and Elon Musk podcast, Captain Kaimo. I thought it was okay. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I'm a big fan of both. It was a little awkward at first, and I never felt like the conversation got that going, you know? It never felt like it really got going. Maybe next time, you know? Maybe next time. No, Marius, have you gotten a chance to watch Solo's bonus content yet? Left the roundtable. Nope, I haven't gotten a chance to watch it. And you know what? Thank you for reminding me, because that is going on my little doodle pad of things I need to do. Solo. God damn it. All right. Throwing away that pen. There we go. New pen. All right. Solo. Bonus. Make a video about the Hollywood Reporter thing about Kathleen Kennedy, maybe tomorrow. Yeah. You watch Cosmonaut Variety Hour? No. Let me see. Not yet. I have not yet. Let me pull up the channel again. Woo. I had somebody recommend that. Was that you, Cladle? I had somebody recommend it to me. Wow, they're a lot bigger than I thought. Why it sucks. Man, are these... No. Oh, it wasn't? Okay, okay. I want to sabak. Table and invite you guys to play on the weekend. Tron Legacy. Yes. I honestly, man, I saw it in the theater when it first came out. I don't remember anything about it. Anything about it. I found it to be a bit awkward as well for what I was expecting, but was sort of amused by it. Yeah, I guess, Captain, I kind of built it up in my head, right? Two people that I admire and two people that I thought would instantly hit it off and just shooting the shit like crazy. I thought I kind of built it up in my mind that that the conversations would be like just super fast and fascinating. So I probably psyched myself out a little bit, right? Titles and thumbnails are annoying, but he is really fair and gives good insight on stuff. Nice. Okay, I'll have to... Alright, I'll have it pulled up here along with Electronic Gems. Check those out. No, I mean, I used to watch the UFC quite a bit, Connor. That was when I know a guy that knows Rich Franklin, so we would always watch Rich Franklin fights. But yeah, I never really got into it, you know. Since I'm failing to practice well tonight, thoughts on Pink Floyd? What's your favorite music at the minute? I've always liked Pink Floyd. Kind of grew up with them with my dad. I've always liked them, yeah. My favorite music at the minute? Man, there's a band... There's a song that I can't stop listening to. It's by a band called Cymbals Eat Guitars. Cymbals Eat Guitars. Guitars. I probably can't play it on the stream, but the song is called what is it called? Chambers. Yeah, Cymbals Eats Guitars, Chambers. I love that song. I don't know if you guys will like it. It's pretty. I don't know, but there's some lyrics in it that I just love. So he says, "Baby's got cataracts." He's talking about his dog. "Her coat was shining black. Now it's gray and patchy. Sunshine caught in her eyes." Well, you have to listen to it. Talking about how when he goes on tour, his dog is like basically dying. Sleeps at his door. Yeah. He says, "Our parents got us a dog so we'd learn about loss. It's a slow education." I don't know, it's just a really fucking good song. I like it. But I don't know. I find myself listening to like shit that I listened to as a kid. A lot of 90s alternative. A lot of stuff that I grew up with because my parents, my dad saw the Beatles when he was a kid. So I listened to, a lot of stuff that he listened to as well. Bob Seger. Hugely into Bob Seger. But yeah. No, I've never watched Cowboy Bebop. Trying to practice time and making a mess. Haven't practiced in a week because I've been to a friend's wedding. I'm gonna have to listen to... I never go back and listen to my Lightspeed Lounges. I need to listen to them and make sure the music is all right. From the indication with you know, the levels, it looks like it's perfect right now. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Never heard of it, Anders. Never heard of it. Let's see. I'm gonna look up some Star Wars news. Oh yeah. I forgot. Kathleen. Okay, so let's read a little article here. I posted it on my Twitter, but this is from IGN. So it says Star Wars Kathleen Kennedy's Lucasfilm deal extended. Kathleen Kennedy, I'm reading it now, president of Lucasfilm, has had her deal with the Star Wars production company extended for 3 more years. The deal will now last through 2021. Per The Hollywood Reporter, Kennedy is seen as the architect of the current Star Wars film franchise and has overseen 4 feature films in the series. Despite Solo underperforming at the box office, the 4 films combined have earned nearly $4.5 billion worldwide, and this extension is seen as a vote of confidence in Kennedy's leadership of the franchise. With her position as president, many have voiced their criticism of the more recent Star Wars films towards her, though Disney CEO Bob Iger places the blame of the release timing of Solo on himself. Ever since The Force Awakens was released in 2015, a new Star Wars film has hit the big screen every year. Blah blah blah. This is all shit we already know. Kennedy has been involved with Lucasfilm long before she became president in 2012. She acted as producer on 1981's Raiders of the Lost Ark, and has been involved in the production of close to 100 films over the course of her career. So, yeah, kind of an interesting little news article. I guess all those like hundreds of Kathleen Kennedy getting fired this month YouTube videos that had super secret inside sources at Lucasfilm, I guess they didn't do it for the money. Why does it burn when you pee? Mando, man. Gotta go fucking talk to your doctor, man. I just finished my essay for class. It's about mortality, and I think it's really good. Nice, nice. Interesting and grim subject, but you can make that kind of positive, you know? or actually, inspirational even. You can make that inspirational, you know? Raiders is the pinnacle of a cinematic masterpiece. Jeff, I love it. I do love Raiders, but I don't know, man. I think my favorite one might be Temple of Doom. I think my favorite one might be Temple of Doom. I do, and I'm not lying. Whenever I watch, you know, occasionally I'll watch all of them in like a year or so. And I always find myself having the most fun when I watch Temple of Doom. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm not gonna... That's alright, that is. Crusade's good. Crusade's good. Best one is Crystal Skull, though. Am I right? Am I right? Oh, nice. I didn't realize that, Jason. He said, I just remembered the 4K release of 2001 comes out this month. Nice. Wait. Let's see. What day? October 30th. Okay, October 30th. Nice. Nice. Man, I always feel a desire to buy all the movies that I love on 4K, but then I look at my bank account and I go, Greedo, you don't need it. Your daughter needs those college books in the future. You don't need 2001 in 4K. That's one that I might have to make an exception for. And the thing is, like, if you're just patient and you don't buy them the day they come out, you know, within a couple of years, they're dirt cheap. I bought Minority Report on, I bought it for $5. I found it for $5 on Amazon. the reason I bought it was because I found out that my wife had never seen it, so I immediately bought it. Hey, did you see the trailer for They Shall Not Grow Old? World War II documentary by Peter Jackson. No, Cladle? Nuh-uh. I had no idea. No idea he made documentaries. Interesting. Interesting. I got done watching Ken Burns' Vietnam the other day. If you guys have never... Well, you probably know Ken Burns, but Ken Burns is one of the best documentarians out there. Really, really... I don't know, brilliant guy. But yeah, that was a really good, as a 10-part series. I think they were average maybe an hour and a half each. Fascinating stuff. It'll piss you the fuck off. The lies, inception from government officials for decades. Holy fuck. Sometimes I'm just blown away. I'm just blown away. It's crazy. Crazy. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. Is it normal to see it that young? Are you talking about 2001 or Minority Report? If your daughter decided to not go to college, would you accept that? Yeah. 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 Oh, okay. Minority Report? Yeah, I saw it. When did it come out? I know I saw it in the theater. Let me see. It was like 2001, wasn't it? 2002. Okay. So I was 16? Yeah, I was 16 when I saw it. I don't know. I've never, like, I used to watch super graphic, and I mean, like, I watched the Alien movies when I was, I mean, it was my first house in Georgia. My first house in Georgia. So I must have been, God, I might have been 9 or 10 years old. And I was watching the Aliens movies, Alien 1 and Alien 2. I remember having a sleepover with my friends and a guy I knew named Andrew. We were watching Aliens, and we were like 9 or 10 years old, and we were watching it, and he threw up, and his mom came and picked him up. I remember that. I remember, like, when did Speed come out? 90, let's see, Speed VHS, let's go with that. Speed came out on VHS. I'm just reminiscing now. Well, I don't know. I remember, like, walking into the living room. My parents were watching Speed. And I couldn't sleep, so they told me to hop on the couch with them, and I watched it with them. And I might have been 9 or 10 years old there, too. Yeah. I was never shielded or hidden away from anything. Nothing was ever taboo or, you know, rated R movies. Nobody gave a shit. Are you really Seth MacFarlane? I am. Greedo, ever played Destiny? The themes are actually pretty close to Star Wars. Jordan. Yeah, I've played I played the first Destiny's single player campaign only. My buddy let me borrow it on the Xbox. I never had like Xbox Gold or, you know, that multiplayer membership or whatever. So I just played the single player campaign. Alright, it was alright. Single player campaign sucked. It was like 6 hours, if that. Probably not even. Maybe 4 hours, maybe. I just blew through it. And then I played Destiny 2 on my PC with some friends quite a bit. I love the atmosphere of the game. I love the look of the game. Graphics-wise, sound-wise, is beautiful. The gameplay is fun. It's very fluid. I enjoy it, but it's so goddamn shallow. It's so shallow. And it's like, you know, I don't like I play them, but I don't know. I'm kind of over those loot and shoot games where you're just constantly chasing the dangling carrot. Oh, I got the red legs, but now the red legs are completely obsolete because I'm level 30 now, and now I need to chase the dangling carrot of the level 50 purple legs, and you're just constantly like just trying to endlessly get new gear and level up to no end and no purpose, you know? I don't know. I'm kind of over it, you know? We need a Star Wars Destiny-ish game. Fred Campo, fleet member. Yep, I agree. I think that would be pretty fun. Something simple like that, simple gameplay, MMO elements. You make your own character. Maybe, I don't know, you could be a smuggler, anything like that. It'd be really interesting, really interesting. I don't know how exactly they would kind of do the story, but they could do it, you know? A Division-type Star Wars game, a Destiny-type Star Wars game. I completely forgot about, Division. I'm excited for Division 2, yeah. Destiny frustrates me to no end. So much wasted potential. Yeah. I did hear about Telltale shutting down, James. It's a bummer. I haven't looked into any articles or anything. I don't know why it shut down. I just heard, you know, off the periphery that it was shutting down. That being said, I only played like the Game of Thrones one and maybe the first Walking Dead one. Cool concept for games. They were making a Stranger Things one, right? I thought so. Maybe not. Now they're not. Oh, man. Alright. That was an hour and 2 minutes. And 15 seconds. Of an hour-long Lightspeed Lounge. So yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this Friday night. Says he's tired of loot and shoot games, but continues to say he's excited for Division 2. I know, Cladle. They're fun to play with friends. That's the big thing. That's the big thing, you know. I will give them that. I can't play them on my own. I have zero desire to play those fucking games on my own. It's like yelling into a void. But they are kind of fun to just veg out, play with some friends for a bit, you know. but yeah.
One thing all Star Wars fans can agree on is we all need a good Star Wars game.
Psychotic, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. The robot read it, and I'm losing my voice. Robot read it, and I'm going to read it too. Whoop. Okay. I got to get going after this, Psychotic. I need to move the baby monitor. I completely forgot to do that. Psychotic, thank you so much, man. One thing all Star Wars fans can agree on is we all need a good Star Wars game. 100%. I am still blown away that, you know, since Disney acquired the franchise and EA got the rights to the license the license of Star Wars games. I'm really losing my voice. Weird. I'm really surprised that they have not milked the shit out of the franchise. Yeah, I'm really surprised we haven't had games galore. I don't know really what the issue is. I don't know if it's because of maybe Disney's a little too tight. They're still working out some kinks with the canon. They're so, I don't know, they're so determined to get all the canon correct and whatnot that they don't want to make another, I don't know. They're still trying to figure things out. Or if it's EA, or if, I don't know who it is. Or if it's just a combination of everything and they don't really know what to do and they're kind of working out some kinks and it's growing pains because they relatively recently acquired everything rather. But god damn it, man, I want some more Star Wars games. Jedi Fallen Order, I'm excited for it. I want to see something for it, I wish they had, was it E3? No, it was EA Play. I wish they showed something, right? I wish they showed something. Even just a logo, even just like a starry background, and then like, and then Jedi Fallen Order. But no, it was a microphone in a crowd, and one of the designers. I apologize, man. I don't really know if he was a designer or not, but just told everybody that there was a Star Wars game coming out. Cool. Bethesda did it right. Bethesda did their reveals right. That tease of the new Skyrim, or the new Elder Scrolls game rather, and the tease of Fallout 76, and the tease of Starfield? Is that what it's called? Starfield? Yeah. I don't know. Alright guys, I really gotta get going. But let me run down the list. Psychotic, thank you for the super chat and the channel support, man. Alexander Cunin, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Jason96, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Luke Fredericks, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Lego Star Wars fan 77, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Your boy, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. And Starkiller, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. And that is it for this stream. Alright guys, as always, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm going to be streaming Battlefront 2 and PUBG Sunday morning. If anything changes, I'll let you know on Twitter. But yeah, have a good night. As always, enjoy the tunes. I'm going to put on a fast-paced fun tune for you. How about that? Let's see. There we go. Alright guys. Until next time. Connor. M98, thank you so much for that super chat coming in at the last second, man. I appreciate that. That silent support means the world. Alright, guys. Have a good weekend, alright? Kick some ass. See ya.